How's it going, everybody? This is Daryl Bonilla. As you know, I've been doing these little talk stories with my old castmates from a little old movie called Beyond Paradise. You know, the Hawaii hit independent film of 1999. I've been doing these, and it's always fun catch up with my old castmates. And today, I am very lucky to be joined by the very lovely, the very talented Watsuki Harrington. Hey, Watsuki, how you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you.
As you
How are
know,
you?
she is the one who played Maile, Lehua's rebellious punk rock sister. Wasuki, thank you so much for taking out time to talk story with me today.
My pleasure.
So how have you been? How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. Yeah, I've been on the mainland for about 20 years and I've made my life here. So yeah, it's a real adjustment, but I've adjusted.
So were you acting or doing any type of acting before Beyond Paradise, or was Beyond Paradise the first thing you did?
I was, yes. I started acting when I was 12 years old, and I continued until I was 28, and then I kind of retired from the business. Yeah, and Beyond Paradise was right in the middle of that.
And how did Beyond Paradise come to you?
So I had an agent, and the agent would send me well, it wasn't even a voicemail. I had a pager, and I would get a text or whatever from her number. I'd call her back. She would give me news about an audition or whatever. So she had this audition for me for this film, and I auditioned. I think I did two auditions, and then I think the deciding factor was if I would cut my hair and get a nose ring. And I said, shoot, sign me up, do whatever you want.
No, it's funny you mentioned that because I remember at the table read where we all got to sit down, read the script. We got to meet you, and you did have long hair. And then I remember we went away. We came back to start filming, and then you showed up on set, and you had this new haircut. Your haircut was short. You had the nose ring, and you were just looking like a little badass. And I remember everybody's jaws dropping, and because you looked great and you pulled it off. Yeah.
Thank you. I know I was a real badass, but I was only like 5 feet. I was a short badass.
Sorry, but you packed so much power within that frame.
Thank you.
And so you are from Kona originally?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I was born in California, but I was raised in Kona since I was 5.
oh, okay.
So that's where I grew up. Yeah.
So you knew the other actors that was from Kona? Like, did you know Priscilla before Beyond Paradise?
I did. I knew Priscilla pretty well actually. And I knew that she was auditioning, and I really thought, there's not a chance that I'm gonna get it against like Priscilla, but I was happy for her. I was surprised that I got like anything. But yeah, I was friends with Priscilla, not in a professional way. We were more like girlfriends.
Oh, cool. So what about Pancho?
Yes, and I knew Pancho because there was one play that I did from 12 to I think it was like 18 or something. It was a very long play, and I knew him from that play. So it was a musical that we took into the schools, and we toured the state of Hawaii with this musical, and we got funding from the Department of Education, and we would go into the schools. So that was like my main paid gig for a really long time, and Pancho was in that show.
So what was your experience like making the movie Beyond Paradise? I mean, working with David Cunningham, working with the other actors. What was your experience like with Beyond Paradise?
Well, it was my first real role in a film. I had roles in commercials and lots of plays and musicals, but this was a film. So there was like a different kind of like machine that was going on. And I I felt really fortunate to be part of the machine. But I did feel like there was a lot of like, they say hurry up and wait. And I felt like there's a lot of days where I was just sort of like hanging out, um, which was fine. I mean, Maile was like a great character because she had lines and she was part of scenes, but she didn't really work too hard. So, I mean, I just kind of hung out. I felt like it was, I mean, to be honest, it was just like a party. I felt like I was, and the snack bar and like the food, there was always stuff to eat and people to talk to. Um, but Maile didn't have like a huge like role, but she was always around for some reason.
Yeah,
So yeah.
yeah. I have very fond memories of craft services.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time by craft services. I remember when they made the taquitos,
Oh, the
and
taquitos, huh?
oh, and I
Yeah.
just went just devour it. I was just like,
Yeah.
and they started making it all the time, and I was just in cloud nine. So I would start coming to set even when I didn't have to be there,
Yeah,
just to
exactly.
eat, just to eat.
Well, my thing was the blueberry muffins. I love those blueberry muffins, and I think they would take them away like after like for lunch or whatever, but I would always like take a couple. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, I just I loved talking to the crew because they were just sitting around too. I mean, okay, if I had a main character like you, Priscilla, Roy, like I would have had more to do, but I was really talking to the crew a lot. They're great guys. A lot of them I actually knew from commercials that I had done previously. They're all the same crew. Um, and then who was the AD? I think his name was Jonathan. The assistant director to David was Jonathan, and I would talk to him a lot. I got to be really good friends with Jonathan. He was actually he lived well. They all lived in LA, and I told him about my biological father living in Santa Barbara and how I was trying to find him. And he told me, if you get to LA, I'll drive you to Santa Barbara and I'll help you find your biological father. And so my last check from Beyond Paradise, I used for a plane ticket. And I got to California, I got to LA. I said, "Hey, Jonathan, I'm here. Like, let's go." And we drove to Santa Barbara and we found my father.
Wow,
Yeah, yeah.
wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, yeah. That was the first time I had ever met him beyond just like maybe 5 times during my whole life.
Wow, and
So
that
the last
all
time I saw him was 11, and then when I found him again, I was 19.
because how old were you when you did Beyond Paradise when we filmed it?
I think I was like 19, 18.
Oh, so
Yeah.
not too long after you made the film, you went
No,
on.
my last paycheck.
Wow.
I was like, it's now or never.
Wow. That's amazing,
Yeah,
bro. Everything kind of lines up, right? How doing one
it
thing leads to
did.
meeting somebody and
Yep, it did. I mean, and he didn't have to do that. He said that he wanted to talk to him because he was a man of God. And, David Cunningham and his whole crew, they were all very um active with the church there. I don't remember what that church was called. But my biological father was also a preacher, but he was homeless and preached to homeless people. So Jonathan said, I want to talk to him. And I thought, oh, they're gonna like commiserate and like talk about the Bible or something. And actually, Jonathan came and told my biological father that he was not a man of God because in the Bible it says that if you're a father, you have to take care of your children, and he did not. So they got into a big fight.
wow.
They got into a big fight, and then my biological father told Jonathan to go back to LA, like stay in the movie business because he doesn't know anything about the Bible. So
And then did you get to interact with your biological dad and get to talk
I
to him or
did.
anything?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I stayed with him for I think 3 weeks.
Mhm.
Yeah, got to know him. And then it was, then I went back and forth for years and yeah, and got to know him. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I mean if I didn't do Beyond Paradise, I don't know when I would have cobbled the funds together to find him, So it was
Right.
a real gift that I did that movie.
And making these connections, that's pretty cool, man.
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. Big turning point in my life. It wasn't huge turning point in my career, but in my personal life, it was amazing.
Did you stay did you stay on the mainland after that? Did you come back?
No, I came back and then after that gig, I got wind of the show Ulalena on Maui. And then I auditioned for Ulalena. I got a part as an acrobat, and then I moved to Maui.
I'm not surprised because I follow you on Instagram and I see the amazing athletic ability that you have, and it's just
Thank
mind
you.
blowing. Yeah, well, I don't know how you do that, man. I get up and I pull like seven muscles. You know what I mean? Like, I
You got to
gotta,
get up and get down. Get up
yeah, I
and
gotta
get
stretch before I go out to check the mail. You know what I
down.
mean?
Oh no.
And so, how long did you do Ualena?
I did Ulalena for 6 years.
Oh,
So I
wow.
was part of the original cast. I was the original waterfall Mo'o character. And we performed 5 nights a week, 2 shows a night, 5 nights a week, 50 weeks out of the year. So we did 500 shows a year. And then 9/11 happened. Nobody wanted to come to Hawaii. Tourism dropped. We went down to 6 shows a week, went back up to 8 shows a week. And then after 6 years, I left. I left the show.
And then when Beyond Paradise came out in theaters, what was the reception like for you? I mean, did people recognize you? Did people come up to you?
No, not at all.
Is it because
I
you
mean,
grew up?
at that point, my hair was long, and and I had this nose ring, and somehow like I didn't like the placement, so I took it out for a little while, and then I put one back in, but on the other side. Um, so yeah, I mean, I looked totally different at that point. But yeah, I still have it. I have the DVD over here. I bought it from Amazon.
So when was the last time you watched the movie Beyond Paradise? When was the last time you watched it?
I have no idea because I don't even have a DVD player.
Oh yeah, I know that's so obsolete now, right?
Yeah, I would have to find one. I would have to like put it on my computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. What
It-
about you?
it-
Did have you watched it recently?
Not recently, but
Yeah.
I would say I watched it maybe like from beginning to end because I see a lot of the clips that people post online and stuff. So I see clips every now and then. But as far as watching a full movie, I would say maybe a couple years ago. My daughter's a big fan of the movie, and so every now and then she would always pop in the movie and ask me to watch it with her. I'm still lucky enough where my daughter still thinks I'm cool. You know what I mean? So and she loves the movie too. So it's a nice little time capsule where she can see her dad at 21 acting a fool and just looking at us in that era, that time, capturing that kind of moment in time, you know what I mean? That so different now.
It was a really special show. It was
Yeah.
really special. I mean, I mean, I don't remember. I mean, to this day, a film that encapsulated the Hawaiian experience just like that, like with kids, and it's kind of like a pure kind of time too. It's before cell phones, before social media. I saw recently, I live in Philadelphia, so I can go to New York pretty easily. And I saw The Outsiders recently in New York
On stage?
and on stage, yeah, on Broadway. And it's similar, it's these like teenage boys trying to figure it out. They don't have a lot of opportunity. They don't have a lot of options. And and they're like they have like this trauma bond, you know.
Mhm.
And yeah, it reminded me of Beyond Paradise because we were all, I mean, the characters, the characters were all bonded by these like really these really wholesome kind of like teenage moments and situations that like I don't know if they happen so much. Everybody's in their phones and kind of like disjointed from people.
Yeah, the trauma now is more like I only got 5% left on my battery, and I need to upload this video to my Instagram reel, you know.
Yeah, I lost the reel. It just didn't upload
Like, oh, this is not the right filter.
or there's like no more matcha at Starbucks and yeah,
Oh,
I know.
yeah, it was crazy too because I like to call it a surprise movie because it we filmed it, and when you're doing it, you don't know what's going to happen with it, and what's going to become of it, or if it's ever going to come into theaters, or what. It might just never see the light of day. And it came out, and it was this surprise hit that people in Hawaii just didn't embrace, and people love that movie. And till to this day, people still talk about how much they love that movie. People were going like multiple times to go and
Yeah,
watch it, like
yeah.
multiple times. And it was just like it was crazy. Like, but people to this day still quoting that movie and all the lines. What was your favorite line of the movie that you got to say? What was your favorite line?
Woo. I
'Cause I
don't
know you
remember
had the look
my
down.
lines.
My favorite
Go
thing is
ahead. I'm
like
sorry.
you had the look like, so like I remember the scene the first time we see you in the principal's office, and you
Yeah,
just kind of rolling your eyes and just giving so much attitude while
so much,
Priscilla's
so
talking. It was so
sassy. Yeah.
awesome. It was awesome.
Yeah, I don't remember my lines too much. I know my brother was watching it with his daughter like a few months ago, and he sent me a screenshot of exactly that scene when I was in the principal's office. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, don't!" I'm so embarrassed. Like, oh my
Even
gosh.
the stuff you had like the total little sister persona too, like the part where you go and you make Mark take you to where your sister is just so you can go and hang out. And there's a part
Yeah,
where you kind of get in there and you and your friend just kind of hang out and you get this big smile, like you got exactly what you wanted. It's so perfect.
it's true. We weren't supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I remember that we were shooting down at the dump.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was the dump.
So how long you kept that haircut after you did the movie? Or it was just like, I'm growing it out as soon as this is done.
No, I kept it so long, and my best friend was a hairdresser, so she was like, "Oh, you should um dye it platinum blonde." So I dyed it platinum blonde, and it was like super short, and I got like a really dark tan, and it looked pretty good. I look pretty good actually. I'm not gonna lie. But then it started to grow out, and then I looked like Don King. And so the top was blonde, and then my roots were so everybody started calling me Don King. So then I got it cut again, and I was like, okay, make it again, make it like short and blonde. And we were drinking wine one night, and she got the mixture wrong, like the proportions, and it went blue. So then I had short blue hair. And after that, I was like, okay, I'm done. Like, just, I want the brown, and I'm going to, yeah, grow it out. So, but I think that whole process was like probably 8 months, maybe 10.
of
Yeah.
working on working with that hairstyle.
Yeah. 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 The
Yeah.
blonde, the blue. Yeah. Never again.
But it's a
It
moment in time, right? It was a moment in time.
was. It was definitely a moment in time. And I tell my kids, and they're like, they don't believe it. I have to like pull up a funny picture on my phone. And
So what is your kids' reaction when they see you in the movie? I mean, when they see mom as Miley on Beyond Paradise?
I mean, they know that I was playing a character, you
Yeah.
know. So they get it.
Yeah.
Um, and I think that they don't understand. They're not maybe my 14-year-old would understand, but they also don't get the idea that like you don't say no when you're an artist. You don't say no to a gig. You have an opportunity, yeah, whatever it takes.
Yeah, I wish I wouldn't lie about mine. I wish I never liked my haircut. So I wish,
Really?
yeah,
I thought it was fine.
it was all right. Because I wanted it a little bit shorter, but I remember they
Okay.
were like, "Oh, we're gonna get a cut," and I was all excited because anytime I do any kind of acting and they say, "Would you be willing to change your look?" I'm like, "Yes, let's have fun." That's the only time I'm gonna get away with getting crazy about mine. I wish I never liked my haircut. But I mean, now I like it. But at the time, I didn't. I was being a little diva, but oh, like my hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, just enjoy it, so just have fun with it, which I did. So
So and right now you do stand up.
I do, yeah, I do stand-up comedy, stuff like that. Got into
It
that
takes
kind
a
of
lot of
late.
courage.
It's funny because that's the only thing that I ever done performance-wise where I got nervous. Because usually when I perform, I'm just like, let's go. I'm just more excited, bundle of energy. So like on camera, off camera, I'm just like excited, ready to go. But when I did stand-up comedy, especially like the first year or so, I was a nervous wreck before going on stage. I remember just feeling like crap before I went on stage. And I would go on stage and it would be great and I would feel amazing. And as soon as I was done, I couldn't wait to do it again. And then I would go through the same thing again where before the performance, I'm like, oh, I don't feel good. I'm nervous. I'm anxious. And then I get up there and it's amazing. Yeah, so it's been fun. I don't do as much shows as I used to, but I still get out there every now and then to do performances.
Okay. Okay. Do you get nervous? Is it because it's your own material or
Yeah, I think so because it's like
yeah.
it's easier to perform when you kind of can play behind a character, like so I can kind of hide behind a character and get away. So like I wouldn't act like Keao in real life, but on the movie I can do whatever. So, but comedy is a little bit more nerve-wracking, you know, and I did pro wrestling.
Wow.
I was more nervous about the comedy than I was getting in the ring to do wrestling.
Yeah. Yeah. But the professional wrestling, that's like an act too, right? Like
It's a performance, but
it's
it's
performance.
the physicality is very real. So it's a performance, but the physical aspect that we do is a lot more real than people realize. So you just basically training your body. You basically become like a crash test dummy, and you basically train your body to callous, to get hardened to the abuse you kind of put it through, so that you can put on these kind
Okay.
of matches. So yeah, so you get kind of used to it, teaching your body to do something it's not naturally meant to do. So so yeah, so that you can get used to that kind of abuse to your body. Yeah, that was an interesting foray for me getting into
How
the
long did you do that for?
did I did pro right after Beyond Paradise we finished in 97. So maybe in 98.
Yeah.
And then in 2005 I actually started my own and I ran my own professional wrestling company in Hawaii till two, until 2018 and then I retired. About 20 years total and then I did 13 years with my own promotion Action Zone Wrestling.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, you're kind of like your own kind of like stunt. You're
Yeah,
like the stunt double for yourself.
pretty much, yeah. And you do everything live, one take. So you cannot mess up. You know what I mean? You kind of out there with a live audience and you gotta do your thing. So it's interesting, but it's just like I just like performing, I guess, in any aspect.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Yeah.
seems like it. Yeah.
So, but I finished that and then so I just doing the comedy and then still act whenever I can get something, whenever I get an audition or something like that.
Were you in the most recent one? What is everybody's talking about? Um
The Momoa
Chiefs of
part,
War?
the Chief of
Chiefs of
War.
War. Yeah.
No, I mean, I hope the show gets picked up for a second season. I would love to have the opportunity to audition for that show. I mean, I don't know what kind of role I could get or go for, but I'll always be open to it for sure. Yeah, definitely. We definitely need shows here in Hawaii because we went from having like what 4 or 5 shows to now we have no shows.
Oh, interesting. Huh.
Yeah, yeah.
Wonder
So
why. Huh.
probably expensive
Yeah,
filming
yeah.
because even Chief of War was
It was in
primarily
New
filmed in New
Zealand.
Zealand. Yeah, because
Yeah, yeah.
it's kind of too pricey, I think, here. So,
Right, right.
but
I heard
hopefully
they used Hawaiian men but New Zealand women.
a little
And
bit
so
about yeah. So they had a lot of New Zealand
yeah,
actors playing a lot of the roles, and then they had some Hawaiian and local actors as well. So they kind
yeah,
of mixed it up, but there was a decent amount of New Zealand actors put in the stuff.
yeah. I mean, that makes sense if they're filming it in New Zealand too,
Yeah,
Cannot
and it's
provide
all good
housing.
actors. So they got good actors. So you really don't get to see those kind of stories
Right.
being told, right? In a
Yeah,
national kind of audience before,
sure.
you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah, hopefully we'll see.
Yeah, I gotta wait until it's the right time to watch it. I heard that it's called Cheeks of War too.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely cheeky for sure. It's very female friendly, or male friendly. I mean, whatever, float your canoe, you know what I mean?
I mean,
It could
yeah,
be
whatever you
everybody. Yeah,
want.
it's
Something for everyone.
yeah, yeah, and it's kind of refreshing, right? You know what I mean? So like it's about time the guys gotta kind of go in there and show off.
Show some stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So I'm sure a lot of people enjoyed that. So what are you up to these days? Where can people find you? Are you on social media? Where can they find Watsuki Harrington?
I mean, I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. Um, so my Instagram handle is Watsuki, because those are all my nicknames. But yeah, I had a thing where I was posting a handstand every day, because I was learning handstands, but now I post a handstand every week now. Um, I had some injuries with my wrist, so I've kind of laid off the handstanding. But yeah, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on TikTok.
Oh
I
yeah.
post all my workouts to TikTok. But I don't know. Social media is like a funny thing, It's like I have a love-hate relationship with it.
No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah, yeah. I've been writing a book about my relationship with my biological father. So I do a lot of posting about him and excerpts from my book, stuff like that.
And so you're working on that right now.
I am, yeah, I have
Yeah.
been working on it for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Definitely would look forward to that.
yeah.
It's quite a story and
Thank
and
you.
everything. And I gotta say, um, doing these little Zoom reunion talk stories with the former cast members, I gotta say, man, the Beyond Paradise cast has found the fountain of youth. I mean, because
We
like you
we all
you
drank
went,
it.
yeah, it's like I want all your secrets and stuff because you look amazing. I did one with Priscilla. She looks amazing. You guys, that family of you guys are amazing, man. You guys don't
I
age.
know we got good genetics, our
You guys
family.
really do. Yeah, you guys don't age at all, which is amazing. But I think part of it is because you guys both have you guys are very good people. You know what I mean? Like all my interactions with you on set were always pleasant. You was always super nice, very friendly, very funny and stuff. So I really appreciated the fact that I got to know you on that. And it's nice to kind of reconnect with you now and see that you're doing amazing things. And so yeah, I really appreciate you taking time out to talk story with me and stuff like that. I know we tried it once, we didn't make it happen. Then I think you tried to log in super early Hawaii time.
Or
But we made it work.
yeah, it's a glitches. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I really
but
appreciate you reaching out too, because it
uh,
was it was a long time ago, but it was a really big part of my kind of coming into adulthood too,
yeah,
And I know like, you and all the other cast members were always really respectful too. I think like everybody there was just really we were all like really respectful, really kind. And you know, on set it was a really nice experience.
Yeah, I mean, we just had a it was just a great experience, you know. Fun cast, fun crew, no real drama. We always had a good time. Um, yeah, because it was long days, so we always had fun, you know, cast and crew, everybody just so yeah, it was a really really fun experience, and the fact that that turned into a movie that a lot of people still enjoy to this day is pretty cool. It's
Yeah,
like a little time
yeah,
capsule.
totally. Yeah.
But
Thank you.
no, thank you again for your time. Happy for all your success in life and everything. So yeah, thank you again for your time and hopefully we can do this again.
Thanks, Daryl.
All right, you take care.
Okay,
All
good to
right,
see you.
bye.
Bye.